Hey guys, it's that time again. I feel like a teenager going on school camp. Really happy. Drift week is about to start. I'm heading out to Los Angeles. It's gonna be a really big trip. Gonna head out to Los Angeles first, and then Brian and me are gonna drive all the way to New York from Los Angeles. Then in LA, then in New York and that area, we're gonna be doing Drift Week. I can tell you guys where exactly. It's not all the dates have been disclosed. Then I'm flying back to LA to test the Corvette. The guys are gonna head out to Orlando with the Corvette for Formula Drift Pro Spec in Orlando, and we're gonna fly out to Orlando, and it's going to be a busy month.
Minutes from now, we'll be touching it around 15 minutes before 12 in the morning. If I remind you of the 9-hour time difference between LAX and Amsterdam, the local time at the moment is 21 minutes past 11. The weather upon arrival is quite nice. The temperature at the moment is a pleasant 18 degrees centigrade, just approaching 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. With a light wind coming in from the west and slightly clouded. I hope you enjoyed your journey today with us to Los Angeles. I would like to thank you for flying with Caleb, and I wish you a very pleasant stay in the United States.
Arrived here at LAX. I'm gonna grab my baggage. Had a really good flight, and gonna wait for Brian to pick me up. Home, baby, home.
Use the right 3 lanes to continue onto Sepulveda Boulevard.
So we're back in a clown shoe. Well, it is actually not a clown shoe. It's a normal C3. Yeah, Brian picked me up. Back in the States. Back home. Really stoked.
Like 5 minutes before I picked you up on the freeway, just like a ton of bugs in it.
Oh, no way.
The water doesn't work.
Man. Back at Clown Shoe Central. Brian's re-wrapped the car. So time to be reunited with my beloved M3 after about 3 months. Oh man. Turned out to be one of my favorite cars I've ever had in my whole life. So cool. Look at that thing. I love it. It's such a cool car. Gonna be mounting up these rims with these tires. Brian was smart enough to order ahead some Felinos for the trip.
Yes, sir.
Just gonna get some freshies, and the car is getting a really cool livery by this gentleman over here. Introduce yourself.
I am Rohan. I used to make videos for fielding as well.
Everybody knows Fielding. He's the most famous guy in drifting.
The most famous hyper driver ever.
He's the most famous. Yeah, he's like, I don't know if I have to say hi to him every time I see him or ask his autograph.
Like, take your hat off every time you see him.
He's the man. No, he's like, as everybody knows, he's a good buddy of mine. He's a cool guy. And this man is also pretty cool because he's getting a really cool livery on this car. Brian has done a pretty good job. I'm actually really impressed with. He says it's the same color purple, but it looks totally different. I'll let you guys decide in the comments. It looks way deeper to me and more like, maybe the other one was like this when it was new, because I can't judge that, but really cool, looks good. He fixed the infamous villains damage that the car had, and my car still looks the same because it basically is the same. Chris Castro did a clutch job on it, and we're going to be doing a little bit of small stuff like oil, and it's on fresh Velinos on the front and GT radial, so basically the FD Pro Spec tire out back. And we're going to be traveling across country with those cars, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense to burn up those Velinos. So I'm going to put my old Velinos on the front for traveling, which are in the back. And when we meet up with the guys at IMI in Colorado, then we're basically gonna switch out front tires as well. So really cool, and doing some things. Brian's putting the car back together after he took it apart from the wrapping process. I'm really glad I don't have to do this, because this is way more difficult than it seems. Definitely need somebody who's patient enough about this, but I've got every faith in it. So maybe you guys didn't realize it yet, but Brian and me are going to do a drift week 4.5. So we're basically going to be driving across the country from California to New York to do drift week 5, and we're calling it the whole trip, the whole thing, drift week 4.5, because we're also going to be drifting along the way. So this is going to be the wildest drift week ever, because we're going to be traveling the most from all drift weeks, although the drift week itself, which is on the East Coast, is not going to have the most traveling, but the fact that we're driving both cars up there is definitely going to put this in the book as one of the greatest adventures ever.
Yeah, let's cut this excess out.
So I'm over here at Castro doing the last things. Some fresh oil in there, nice mow tool. Really glad that Chris lets me use the shop, and really excited to get going on our journey tonight. What's up? It's pretty wild.
I love it.
It's really nice. Are we good?
Yep. Just about.
Are we good?
Document our failures.
Maybe push it a little harder and we'll go in that spot. So, same gas station, same guys. Brian's car looking really cool. My car getting fueled up. We're really full on the car this time. Take a look at that. How crowded we are over here. Literally nothing more that can fit in the car. Crammed all the way up. Got the spare rack, spare axles, some camber plates that we're bringing, my toolbox of course, all kinds of things, little spares. Yeah, so much stuff. Like, I think this is probably the most efficient way to do drift week. There's nothing else that can actually fit in this car. So we took our first gas stop here in Baker, and you guys may remember this. Like, if you do, you're such a loyal viewer that I should send you free merch or something, because this is the place where I stopped last time when I was heading to Vegas Drift, and I was almost out of fuel, and I just barely made it with like 10 miles to go. So that's the same place, and we're coming back here again. Kind of cool. Look at that. So car's doing great, burning like a kid, and we're on the same schedule as always. Like, Brian's on an empty tank when I'm on half a tank. You happy you came, Don Trow?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Are you regretting?
I'm in between.
It's too early to regret.
Well, I don't know about his frame of reference for long or early trips. Judging from what I thought, he could be like, damn. is one big thermometer. Brian found a place called Alien Fresh Jerky, and there's some really cool spaceships over here. One is filled with aliens, one just has a normal alien in there. I'm usually really good at this stuff, but I can't really recognize what kind of car this is. It's probably some Tempest or Taurus or whatever. It's a little violent here with the guns on the roof, but okay. It's a pretty cool place. There's another alien out there. All kinds of alien buildings and things. Look at that. That's pretty cool. There's actually some kind of tank. This building has like wheels on the side and stuff. That's not good. Got some fluid leaking going on here. Looks like some of the suspension is hitting the brake line because the car is riding so low because of all the load. So we're gonna pull the wheel and have a look. How bad is it? So I pinched it over there, Brian cut it, and it seems to be dry-ish. Good thing nothing leaked on the floor, thank God. And we're gonna have to see what we're gonna do like this, maybe crimp something on there and fix it in the morning.
So far it's holding, at least to get us somewhere we could sleep and fix it tomorrow.
What's your wish? Your wish is you could sleep? You look really comfortable in there.
I'm chilling, dude.
You could sleep in there.
I'm very comfortable. I'm cozied in.
You think it's okay like this or what?
I think we'll be fine.
Fine
Make
for
it
drift week.
fine. Yeah.
Knowing Brian, it's probably gonna last 2 drift weeks and 5 events or something. Like when the car needs to be prepped for FD, that's when he fixes it. Yeah, we should probably find. What, you want to drive to Vegas or you want to what? We're 40 minutes out of Vegas,
We
I
have
guess.
to drive to Vegas unless we sleep in our cars tonight.
This is a fucking. How the hell do you have this much neons and there's literally nobody here, like behind the counter to give us a room? There's nobody here. There's just some fucking weird people playing slots. But there must be fucking 10 grand worth of neon a month at least. All right, well, just suicide brake. Jordan's gonna love this. The suicide brake thing. The beast. You tired on trail?
Fuck, yeah.
Now that I mentioned it, you're getting tired. Don't forget to take a look at our website as well, einzel.nl. We ship worldwide, of course, Wisefab, Feel Suspension, our own brand Einzel, gearboxes, quick change differentials, axles, all kinds of things. A lot of fabrication components, of course, air jacks, subframes for quick change, you name it. Drop us an email and we'll hook you up.